Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below to get in on the action today. Become a member, support the channel, and go ahead and sign up with Bro Throw, guys. Got a free private betting group on there, free to join. We did cash a college football teaser last night, 6-2 on teasers to start the season. Hope you guys are in there. Crazy sweat last night in college football, but we covered the teaser. We're good. And I'll be posting another teaser on Bro Throw today for NFL, so stay tuned. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Big slate today as we close out this weekend. Starting with the Atlanta Braves versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Braves opening up as road favorites at -125. The Phillies +105 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 4.09. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. Pitching for the Phillies is Kyle Gibson with an ERA of 4.71. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Atlanta beating the Phillies yesterday 6-3. I've just been on the wrong side of this series, like the whole, the wrong side of the games for the entire series here. It's been tough. Yeah, we got Gibson giving up 12 runs in his last 3 starts. Morton has given up 9 runs. I think the over is probably a good play in this one here. And this one's tough. I'm going to take Phillies +1.5 at home. Just a tough one here. Both pitchers giving up a lot of runs. I do like the over. I think that's the better play. But I would have to take the Phillies +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Baltimore Orioles. Astros opening up as road favorites at -165. Baltimore +140 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Astros is Christian Javier with an ERA of 2.77. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts, only given up 1 run in his last 3 starts. Pitching for Baltimore is Austin Both with an ERA of 4.32. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He's only given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Houston winning a crazy game yesterday, 11-10. Baltimore playing very good in this series so far. Houston is 14-5 on the road against Baltimore, where they've been very good here. I do like Javier on the mound, coming off back-to-back 0-run performances. And I'm going to take Astros on the road here. It was a tough one yesterday, nonetheless, but I love Javier on the mound here. He's been excellent. I'm going to take Houston on the road, but I'd love Baltimore as like a straight bet or like a round robin play the way they've been playing in the series. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa opening up as home favorites at -140. Toronto +120 with the over-under at 6.5. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Ross Stripling with an ERA of 3.21. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rays is Shane McClanahan with an ERA of 2.36. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He's only given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts, and they were all in that last game. Toronto beating Tampa yesterday 3-1. Nice win for Toronto. Yeah, we got Stripling. He's given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. I like Toronto +1.5 on the road. Got a nice win yesterday. McClanahan coming off a 5-run game. So, kind of like the over 6.5. I think that's a good play as well. We'll take a shot with Toronto +1.5. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Cubs versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates opening up as home favorites at -115. The Cubs -105 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Cubs is Adrian Sampson with an ERA of 3.35. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Pirates is Luis Ortiz with an ERA of 0.84. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Yeah, Pitt beating the Cubs yesterday 6-0. Kind of a crazy game. They're still 2-8 in their last 10. I mean, that's their first one in a long time. They were on a big, 8-game losing streak. Yeah, Chicago's already won 2 games in this matchup here. And, Ortiz has only pitched twice this season, giving up 1 run, so not too much of a sample size. Sampson has been good on the mound. He's only given up 2 runs in his last 3 starts. I like Cubs plus 1.5 on the road here. All right, next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Cincinnati Reds. Brewers opening up as road favorites at minus 145. The Reds plus 125 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Brewers is Freddie Peralta with an ERA of 3.45. His last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Reds is Nick Lodolo with an ERA of 3.90. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. His last 3 starts, he's given up 8 runs. Peralta's only given up 1. Milwaukee have already, on a 3-game winning streak against the Reds in this series. They looked very good, coming off a 10-2 win yesterday. The Reds struggle in this series here. Yeah, I like Peralta on the road in this one, and we'll take Brewers in this matchup. Next matchup, we got the Washington Nationals versus the Miami Marlins. Miami opening up as home favorites at minus 175. Washington plus 145 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Nationals is Anibal Sanchez with an ERA of 4.40. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Marlins is Edward Cabrera with an ERA of 2.91. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Cabrera, his last 3 starts, he's given up 8 runs. Sanchez has given up 3. It's actually been playing pretty solid here. Miami winning 4-1 yesterday on a 2-game winning streak against the Nationals. Nationals 1-5 in their last 6, where they've definitely struggled here. 0-5 on the road against Miami. Yeah, I do like the Marlins at home. They've just been the better team this series, and I'm gonna take Miami at home. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox opening up as home favorites at minus 260. Detroit plus 210 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for Detroit is Tyler Alexander with an ERA of 4.91. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the White Sox is Dylan Cease with an ERA of 2.13. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. He's only given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. Alexander's given up 10. Detroit back-to-back wins against the White Sox here as the underdog. White Sox on a 5-game losing streak. I mean, they're playing pretty bad here. Dylan Cease been good on the mound. But, Tyler Alexander coming off a 0-run game. So coming off probably his best performance, I'd say, in a while. I just simply don't trust the White Sox. I mean, how can you on a 5-game losing streak, minus 260? That just seems too crazy, especially on a Sunday. We'll take Detroit plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Minnesota Twins. It's actually a pick'em scenario at minus 110 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Angels is Jose Suarez with an ERA at 4.11. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Twins is Dylan Bundy with an ERA of 4.78. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Bundy, his last 3 starts, he's given up 13 runs. Suarez has given up 8. Minnesota winning 8-4 yesterday. They're 2-8 in their last 10. I mean, that was their first win in a while. I think the over is probably a good play here. Both pitchers giving up a lot of runs. Bundy's giving up a lot more here. I think I'm going to take Angels plus 1.5 on the road. Don't like Bundy here. And I should expect a lot of runs in this one. So we'll take Angels plus 1.5. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Mariners versus the Kansas City Royals. Mariners opening up as road favorites at minus 180. The Royals plus 160 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Mariners is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 2.83. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. He's given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Pitching for the Royals is Max Castillo with an ERA of 2.97. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. His last 3 starts, he's given up 6 runs. Lewis has given up 7. Seattle, close one yesterday, 6-5, but they got the job done here. Pretty good matchup here, honestly. I'd say pretty even. And the Royals look good in this series. They covered yesterday. They've on a 4-game winning streak before that here. I'm going to take Royals plus 1.5 at home. Pretty good matchup here between both Castillos. Yeah, we'll take Royals plus 1.5 on this one. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Texas Rangers. Cleveland opening up as road favorites at minus 135. The Rangers plus 125 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Guardians is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 5.29. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rangers is Cole Ragans with an ERA of 5.40. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. We got Cleveland on a 6-game winning streak, 9-1 in their last 10, coming off back-to-back wins against the Rangers. Cleveland looking sharp, playing sharp. Ragans has given up 9 runs in his last 3 starts. Savale has given up 7. Yeah, we're riding the streak, man. Cleveland, they've just been making you so much money if you've been taking them in the last 2 weeks. On fire right now. We'll take Guardians on the road. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Colorado Rockies. Padres opening up as road favorites at minus 150. The Rockies plus 130 with the over-under at 11. Pitching for the Padres is Mike Clevenger with an ERA of 4.23. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rockies is Kyle Freeland with an ERA of 4.38. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. His last 3 starts, he's given up 3 runs. Clevenger has given up 10. Coming off a 0-run game, we got the Padres, finally getting a win in Colorado yesterday, 9-3. Still 2-14 on the road against Colorado. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Rockies plus 1.5 at home here. Padres had a great pitching matchup yesterday. That's why I like the Padres, but not today. Honestly, Freeland's been the better pitcher as of late. And I think I'm gonna take the Rockies plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the New York Mets versus the Oakland Athletics. The Mets opening up as road favorites at minus 345. Oakland plus 270 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Mets is Max Scherzer with an ERA of 2.15. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Pitching for Oakland is J.P. Sears with an ERA of 3.58. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. He's given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. Scherzer's only given up 2. What a crazy game yesterday. Literally, with DeGrom on the mound, it literally was his worst first inning pitched in his career. I mean, how unfortunate is that yesterday with Oakland getting a win? It's already been a flip-flop series. Mets winning 9-2 the day before. Just absolutely crazy. It really is true. You just can't trust the Mets when they're minus 300 or higher. You really just can't. I know Sears hasn't been that good, but he's coming off a 0-run game. I just can't do it to myself not to close the week out since we've been hot. Give me Oakland plus 1.5 on, at home. Just can't trust the Mets, man. It's just crazy. Minus 345. Straight up losing. That can't happen. We'll take we'll take Oakland plus 1.5 here. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the LA Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at minus 140. The Cardinals plus 130 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Cardinals is Adam Wainwright with an ERA at 3.38. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 1 strikeout. Pitching for the Dodgers is Michael Grove with an ERA at 4.66. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Grove's given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Wainwright's given up 9. Dodgers beating St. Louis yesterday 6-2. Great bounce back. Coming off that 11-0 loss. Dodgers bounced back big time. St. Louis still just 2-7 on the road against the Dodgers. Pretty even pitching matchup here, and I'm gonna lean with the home team. I like Dodgers. Good bounce back win yesterday, and I'm gonna roll with LA at home. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at minus 185. Boston plus 155 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Red Sox is Brayan Bello with an ERA of 4.75. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. He's given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. Pitching for the Yankees is Nestor Cortez with an ERA of 2.67. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. He's given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. Bello's given up 4 as well. Yankees, nice win yesterday on a 6-game winning streak. Boston has not played well against the Yankees here. Yeah, I like the Yankees at home. Kind of crazy. If you were watching football all day, they were showing like the Aaron Judge coverage every time he was at bat, just on all ESPN networks and stuff. So yeah, I like the Yankees at home, and why not? Let's let Aaron Judge is hitting a homer today, man, to close the weekend out. Let's let Aaron Judge hit a nice homer for everyone, because it'll be fun to see, especially on today. So we'll take Yankees at home in this matchup. And then the last matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at minus 110. San Francisco minus 105 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Giants is Scott Alexander with an ERA of 1.38. He's only pitched 1 time this season, pitched 1 inning, gave up 0 runs, had 1 strikeout. Pitching for the D-backs is Dre Jameson with an ERA of 1.38. He's pitched twice. He's only given up 2 runs. He gave up 2 runs in his last start, had 7 strikeouts, but he's only given up 2 runs in his only 2 starts on the season. Giants losing 5-2 yesterday against Arizona. Not the best performance. Both pitchers not much experience on either end here. So this one could really go either way here. And in that case, I think I'm going to take the Giants plus 1.5 on the road. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday, guys. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.